Assalamu alaikum, Ms. Fatma is speaking. Welcome to our new lecture and ELT course. Today, inshallah, we'll discuss some modern language instruction approaches. Here, outlines, of this lecture are basic concepts, direct and indirect methods, deductive and inductive methods, blending learning, reflective teaching, and demonstration method. Yes. Here, yeah, just different approaches differ in the level of teacher and student participation. So we start describing these approaches from that approach with the highest to the lowest level of teacher direction, or from the lowest to the highest level of student participation. On the basis of student and teacher involvement, these methods are categorized as direct, or indirect approach. Yes. Here, if I ask you what is the main difference, between approach and method? Yeah, what is the main difference between an approach and a method? Yes, here, approach and method are two important, concepts in performing any task. These two factors can actually decide the success of your task. So here, approach, is the way you are going to approach the project. Is one's viewpoint toward teaching, or refers to what one believes in regarding teaching, upon which teaching behaviors are based. Here, and method here, method, is the way in which you are going to complete the project. Method is a series of related and progressive acts performed by a teacher and students to achieve the objective of the lesson. So here, this is the main difference between approach and method. Yes, here, approach is the way in which you are going to approach a project or a task. It refers to the direction you are going to take. Yes, refers to the direction, you are going to take. There can be a more than one way to approach. So approach is more comprehensive than, a method. Yes. In academic field, approach can refer to the theoretical framework, that you are going to use in a project. For example, here, if a teacher gives her students, a piece of literature and ask them to write an analysis, students, here, yes, there will be different approaches. Some students, will approach the work by analyzing the language, while some students will focus on themes. There will be others, who approach the work through an analysis of structure. Yes, here an example of an approach. So you have decided how you are going to approach the task. You can decide the methods you are going to use. Yeah. And here, a method, as we defined before, is the way in which something is done. Method is always organized, structured, and systematic. So it can refer to a step-by-step description of tasks to be completed in order to perform a task. For example, here, okay, who can give me an example? Yes, okay, of methods here. Yes, here, okay, for example, if you are writing a critical essay on a novel, yeah, a method, okay, would be the areas you are going to analyze and the way in which you analyze. Okay, so if you are conducting research, method is the way in which you gather and collect data and analyze them. Okay, basically, method explains how to do something and how something is done. Yes. Here, okay, what are the types of teaching approach? Okay, what are the main types of teaching approaches? Yes. Here, okay, we have, okay, two types of teaching approaches, which are direct approach, okay, okay, or and indirect, okay, approach. Here, okay, direct, okay, or expository, okay, here, okay, approach, okay, or method, such as directive, deductive, demonstrative. Yes, okay, and indirect or guided approach, which means exploratory method, such as inductive, exploratory, reflective, constructivism, problem solving, laboratory, inquiry, and metacognition. Yes, here, okay. Okay, here, okay, when to use, okay, direct and guided, okay, instruction, okay, or, okay, indirect, when to use, okay, both of them. Yes, here, okay, direct instruction, content oriented, but in guided or indirect instruction, experience oriented. Yeah, okay, here. Okay, also here, okay, direct instruction focuses on factual information. Okay, however, guided instruction, yes, focuses on developmental, okay, or formulation of concept, principles, skills, attitudes, and values. Okay, here, okay, okay, in direct method, there is, okay, similar information directly available. Okay, so no effort to look for it. But, okay, in guided instruction or indirect instruction, there is information, the information, okay, is not available. Okay, okay, it needs to be discovered. Yes, it needs to be discovered. Yes. Okay, here, okay, if I ask you what is direct or expository instruction, okay, what, okay, or direct approach? Yes, here, okay, yes, okay, here, okay, yes, direct instruction is a way of teaching, yes, is a way of teaching which is aimed at helping students acquire some basic skills and procedural, okay, knowledge. Yes. Yes, okay. And direct method is straightforward and, okay, and direct method, okay, is done in a step-by-step manner. Yes, the emphasis is on how to execute the steps of the entire procedure. Yes. Okay, so, okay, so direct method may involve a simple, okay, or complex skill such as solving a problem by using mathematical equation. Yes, yes. Here, okay, in direct method, yes, okay, teachers need to arouse or heighten, okay, the interest of the students. Okay, here, okay, so, okay, the performance, okay, based subjects such as science, okay, we can use direct method, okay, in teaching science, mathematics, music, and physical education. Yes, okay, we can, okay, teach these, okay, okay, courses, okay, or subjects, okay, by using direct method. Okay, here, okay, if I ask you, what are the strategies, okay, that uh, okay, what are the strategies that can use indirect instruction? Yes. Okay, here, okay, the strategies that the teacher can use in direct instruction: lecture and student recitation, deduction, okay, expository, okay, or didactic method, and demonstration, okay, method. Yes. Okay, what are the steps, okay, that the teacher can, okay, follow, okay, to employ this methodology, okay, or to employ this method? Yes, here, okay, steps that the teacher can follow, okay, if he wants to use direct method in teaching and learning process. Okay, here, okay, the teacher, okay, provides the rationale. Okay, after that, the teacher demonstrates the skill. Okay, the next step is, okay, the teacher provides guided practice. After that, the teacher check for understanding and provide feedback. And the last step here, okay, is that the teacher provides extended practice and transfer. Yes. What are the characteristics of a direct method? What are the characteristics of a direct, okay, instruction? Yes, here, okay, we have some characteristics of a direct method, such as teacher, okay, okay, the teacher is directed and dominated in the classroom. Okay, teaching of skill. Okay, in teaching, okay, of skill here, okay, the students gain how, okay, the students gain, or the students focuses on how rather than what. Yes, this means that procedural knowledge. Yes, okay, so each step must be mastered. And, okay, in this method, okay, the teacher focuses on step-by-step procedure with no step missed. Yes. And, okay, the lesson, okay, objectives easily observed behaviors, okay, that can be measured accurately. Okay, and here, okay, the form of learning, okay, the form of learning is, okay, depending on imitation, which means that behavioral modeling. For example, okay, here, okay, okay, some activities, okay, of direct, okay, methods, such as, okay, sample lessons with step-by-step tasks. Okay, for example, okay, the activity depends on steps in preparing a meal, okay, writing a letter, okay, solving math problems. Yes. Deductive method. What is a deductive method? What is a deductive method? Yes, here, okay, in the deductive method, yeah, okay, okay, rules, okay, generalization, and the principles, okay, are provided to the students, and then they are asked, okay, to verify them with the help of particular examples. Yes. So, okay, deductive method begins with, okay, a generalization, and subsequently all examples and the specific situations to be given are supportive of this generalization. Yeah. Okay, the deductive method is a process of starting with what? With generalization and arriving at a specific statement or conclusion. Yeah. Yes. So here, okay, we okay can use generalization, yeah, or principle to arrive at a specific statement. Okay. In a broad sense, when the student thinks in a logical sequence and arrives at a specific item, okay, the student is deducting. Yes. Yes, here, okay. In addition, deductive approach, okay, or method, okay, to instruction is more teacher, okay, centered and dominated approach. Yeah, okay. This okay method, okay, which is deductive approach, or okay, represents a more traditional style of teaching, in that the grammatical structures, okay, or rules, okay, are dictated to the students first. Okay, here, okay, deductive, okay, also deductive method, okay, starts with the presentation of a rule and is followed by examples, okay, in which the rule is applied. Yes, firstly, the teacher, okay, gives presentation, okay, of a rule to his to the students. After that, okay, these rules, okay, are followed by examples, okay, in which the rule is applied. Okay, if I ask you, who can give me, okay, an example of deductive method? Who can give me an example, okay, or examples of deductive method? Yes, here, okay, for example, okay, in writing activity, yes, for teaching procedure text, the teacher can explain the general structure and language feature first, then gives the example, and then gives exercise, okay, or students activity. Finally, students write procedure text, yes. Okay, for example here, okay, in speaking activities, okay, for teaching expression of asking direction, for example, the teacher can explain the expression, then gives the example. After that, gives, okay, exercise or a student's activity. Finally, students speak, okay, using the expression. Okay, how, okay, another question, okay, okay, here, okay, how can the teacher, okay, use deductive approach in teaching, for example, listening activity? Yes, here, okay, for teaching expression of asking direction, for example, here, the teacher can explain the expression, okay, then gives the example through listening, and then gives exercise, okay, or students activity. So here, okay, exercises come after the explanation of the rule or principle. Okay, so it's very important to pay your attention for that. Yes. Okay. What are the steps of the deductive method? Yes, here, okay, we have 5 steps of the deductive method, which are an introduction, okay, statement of a generality, explanation of a general idea, illustration, and the law, okay, and finally evaluation. Yes, here, okay, to illustrate the steps of the, okay, let's illustrate the steps of the deductive method. Yes, here, okay, in an introduction, okay, step, okay, here the teacher can ask, okay, his students, okay, for example, how many of you have a best friend who lives far away from your place? Okay, let's okay say abroad. I'm sure the most common way of communicating with your friend is through letter writing, for example. Yeah, okay, in a statement of a generality step here. Okay, an example about that. Okay, yes, in writing a friendly letter, the parts are the headings. Yes, the salutation, the body of the letter, the complementary clause, and the signature at the end. Yeah. And the step of explanation of a general idea. The heading of the letter contains, for example, the address of the letter, sender, and the date, the letter was made. The salutation is the greeting found at the start of the letter. Okay. Also, the body of the letter is the most important part of the letter. Okay, here, if I ask you, why is the body of the letter is the most important part of the letter? Yeah, excellent. Because it contains the message of the sender to the person to whom the letter is addressed. Yes. In addition, yes, the complementary clause is a word or a group of words used to end the letter. And after that, at the end of the letter, we have the signature, which is the name of the person who writes the letter. Yeah. This is in the explanation of a general idea step. Here, in the illustration step, here, for example, the teacher can write on the board a sample friendly letter. After that, the teacher can see how each of the 5 parts is properly written. With his students, or her students. Yes. In the last or final step here, which is evaluation. In the evaluation step, the teacher can prepare another friendly letter which is incorrectly written. For example, the teacher asks students to rewrite this letter and to correct the errors found in it. Just in brief, deductive teaching, if well done, here it can be an effective teaching strategy for any grades as long as the teacher doesn't talk too much or over explain a concept. So there is little use for this knowledge if the student can't see why it should be learned. Yes. In deductive method, the teacher can teach the students the facts and then have them see why these facts are important by using them in everyday life situation. Also the students will remember more of that lesson than if that lesson just involved just facts and figures. Yes. What are the advantages of deductive method? Yes, here just some of the positives of this method which is deductive method are that it is time saving and gets to the point of the lesson easily. Yes, so wider scope of subject matter because the instruction is direct by stating at once the rule or the principle at the beginning of the class. Yes. Yes, here, teachers, work is simplified Okay, teacher, okay, yes, teacher gives general principles and verify them. Yes, yes. Here, okay, okay, also here, okay, in a deductive method, okay, here, okay, this, okay, deductive method is very suitable for small children who can't discover truths, okay, for themselves. Students get ready, or small children get ready made material. Yes, okay. What are disadvantages of deductive method? As we have some advantages of this method, we have, okay, in other hand, we have disadvantages, okay, here. For example, here, okay, passive learning. Yes, okay, here, okay, in this method, we have passive learning, which means, okay, less involvement on part of the learners. Yes, okay, lack of students involvement and struggle for understanding. Okay, also younger learners may not be able to understand the concepts. Why? Because the learners don't take part in the generation of conclusion or generalization. Yeah, okay, in addition, the explanation is seldom as memorable as other forms of a presentation. So here, okay, learners' involvement will be drill, okay, or exercises which come after the explanation of the rule or principle. Yes. Okay, here, okay, okay. Uh, So, okay, okay, deductive method is criticized, okay, because it teaches, okay, grammar in an isolated way. Okay, little attention is paid to the meaning. Okay, also practice is often mechanical. Yes, here, okay, the practice is often mechanical in this method. Okay. Okay, here, okay, inductive method. Inductive method. Here, okay, if I ask you about what is an inductive method, what is an inductive method? Yes. Okay, just give me a definition of inductive method. Yes. Here, okay, inductive method is a method of development. Okay, here, okay, Uh, in contrast with the deductive method, yes, inductive method, yes, okay, makes use of student noticing instead of explaining a given concept and following this explanation with examples. So the teacher, okay, presents, yes, here, okay, the teacher, okay, presents students with many examples showing how the concept is used. Yes, how the concept is used. Yes, and following this explanation with, okay, examples. Yes, the intent, okay, is for students to notice by way of the examples how the concept works. Okay, it is also called an inductive instruction. Yes, so deduct inductive method begins with specific details, concrete data, and examples, and ends with an abstract or generalization. Yes, okay, firstly give examples, okay, to reach to generalization and rules. Yes, okay, here. Yes, the inductive method, yes, okay, is less teacher directed, yes, less teacher directed, okay, than the deductive method, okay. It begins with, okay, it's very necessary to pay attention for that. Okay, the inductive method begins with the specific details, concrete data, examples, and ends with, yes, abstract. Okay, which means here, okay, an abstract means that generalization rule or principle. Yes, yes, here, okay. Here, okay, okay, in inductive method, learning becomes more interesting at the outset because we begin with the experiences of our students, begin with what they know. Yes, here, okay, in this way or in this method, okay, the teacher, okay, begins with what, okay, students know. Yes, so okay, in this method teachers got to ask the right questions, organize answers, and commence, okay, to pave the way to the derivation of generalizations or principles. Yes, here, okay, if I ask you what are the various processes in the deductive method, what are the various process, okay, in the inductive method? Yes, here, okay, we have 5 processes in the inductive method, which are observation of the given material, okay, discrimination and analysis, okay, noting differences and similarities, classification, abstraction and generalization, and the last, okay, okay, process in the in the inductive method is application or verification. Yes, what are the advantages of inductive method? Yes, what are the advantages of inductive method? Yes, here, okay, just to sum up, okay, these advantages, okay, of inductive method. Yes, okay, here, okay, inductive method promotes mental activity on the part of the pupils and makes them active participants in the learning, teaching, okay, process. Okay, here, okay, so the learners are more engaged in teaching learning process. Yes, okay, also here, okay, yes, okay, okay, the inductive method makes the lesson interesting. Yes, okay, okay, make the lesson, okay, interested, okay, by providing challenging situations to the students. Yes, so okay, this method helps the development of the learners' higher order thinking skills. Yes, okay, and the students' curiosity is well kept up till the end when generalization are arrived at. Yes. Okay, what are the disadvantages? Okay, here, okay, of inductive method? Yes, here, okay, we have, okay, some disadvantages of inductive method. Here, okay, such as, okay, the inductive method is not a complete method in itself. Okay, okay, it is not very helpful in the case of small children. Also, it is not suitable in the teaching of subjects in which there is more stress on the teaching of facts. Yes, so it requires more time, and so less subject matter will be covered. Yes, This method, okay, demands expert facilitating skills on part of the teacher. Yes, so okay, here okay, yes, okay, yes, so the insufficient data may sometimes lead the learner to wrong generalizations. Yes. Okay, what is the difference between deductive method and inductive methods? Yes, here, okay, we have some differences between these, okay, two methods, which are here, okay, in deductive method. Okay, here, okay, this method doesn't give any new knowledge, okay, but inductive method gives, okay, students new knowledge. Okay, here, okay, deductive method is a method of verification, but inductive method is a method of discovery. Yeah. Okay, here also a deductive method is the method of instruction. Okay, here, okay, the teacher give instructions, okay, to the students, but in inductive method, okay, or the inductive method is a method of teaching. Yes, teaching without instructions. Yes, here, okay, deductive method, okay, in deductive method, okay, here, okay, students okay, get ready made information and make, okay, use, okay, of it. But in inductive method, students acquires first-hand knowledge and information by actual observation. Yes, here in inductive method, students, okay, have actual observation. In deductive method, okay, here, okay, deductive method is a quick process and encourages dependence on other sources, but okay, inductive method is a slow process and trains the mind, okay, and trains, okay, students mind and gives self-confidence and initiative. Yes, here, okay, okay, there is less scope of activity in deductive method, okay, but okay, inductive method is full of activity. Yes, here, okay, you have many activities, okay, that the teacher can give to the students. Okay, deductive method is a downward process of thoughts, okay, but inductive method is an upward process of thought. Yes, here deductive method, okay, finally, deductive method leads to useful results, but okay, inductive method leads to principles. Yes. Yes, here, okay, if I ask you, yes, here, okay, okay, just, okay, try to think about this question. How can a teacher decide which method is the best choice for a given topic? Yes, how can a teacher decide which method is the best choice for a given topic? Deductive or inductive? Yes, yes, here, okay, both deductive and inductive, okay, sequences are valuable for teaching concepts, generalizations, okay, process and skills. Yes, here we have other approaches, okay, such as blended learning. Okay, what is blended learning here? Yes, yes, okay, if you are familiar with e-learning in any way, there is no doubt you will have heard about blended learning. Yeah. Here, okay, blended learning is a concept that has, okay, risen in popularity over the last few years with its advantages. Yes, okay. So here, okay, blended learning, also known as hybrid learning. Okay, here, okay, blended learning. Okay, learning that is facilitated by the effective combination, okay, of different modes of delivery, models of teaching, and styles of learning, and is based on transparent communication amongst all parties involved with a course. Yes, so blended learning is a method of teaching that integrates technology and digital media with the traditional instructor. Okay, uh, it okay lead the classroom activities. Okay, it is giving yes, this okay method okay gives okay students more flexibility to customize their learning experiences. Okay, who can give us an example of a blended learning? Yes, here okay okay students doing face-to-face group work in a classroom, for example, then okay they are going home to analyze that work and turn in a video okay as an assessment form. Students are taking a course online, then they are receiving face-to-face tutoring between online lessons. So blended learning combines okay joins okay the best of two training environments, which are traditional okay, face-to-face classroom training and high e-learning. Yes, by covering all the bases, you can okay students can engage all types. Sorry here okay here okay the teacher can engage all types of learners. Okay, visual learners, auditory, kinesthetic, etc. Yes. Okay, another approach here we have reflective teaching. What is reflective teaching? Give me a definition of reflective teaching. Yes, here, okay, reflective teaching. Okay, in reflective teaching, students, okay, or teachers learn through an analysis and evaluation of past experiences. This means that reflective teaching okay, is looking at what you do in the classroom and giving it a meaning by attaching the why question to what you go through. Yes. Okay. Okay. And thinking about if it works, okay, as a process of self observation and self evaluation. Yes, this is the reflective teaching. Yes. So, okay, here, okay, so, okay, in the classroom, okay, so, okay, in reflective teaching, okay, reflective teaching must make sense to the teacher and the students in the classroom, yes. And the last approach here, okay, is demonstration method. What is a demonstration method? Yes, here, okay, uh, yes, demonstration method is a teaching method used to communicate an idea with the aid of visuals such as flip charts, posters, PowerPoint, etc. So, a demonstration is the process of teaching someone how to make or do something in a step by step process. Yes. Okay, in this method, teachers show how to operate, manipulate, and equipment while the class observes. Here we have examples, okay, about using demonstration method in teaching and learning process, such as here, okay, how to focus a microscope, as you see here, okay, in the picture. Okay, here, okay, performing first aid. For another example here, okay, for activities that the teacher can used, okay, in demonstration method here, okay. Yes, how to mix ingredients for a menu. Okay, thank you, with my best regards and wishes for you.